how you don't get it? Information qualified, speaking what I witness. Public information, if it's spreading, we look in it. Your neighborhood anchor report. What's up, everybody? This is Jay Dallas with Information Qualified, you dig? And y'all know me, we always got the qualified information for y'all, you dig? And first and foremost, we always want to keep God ahead of all things to sanctify his name and all things that we do respectfully. And man, today on Information Qualified, man, we got some things going on, some certain events going on around the world. Today, man, it was a man in North Texas that was sentenced to death today. Tanner Horner, a man who pleaded guilty not too long ago for the killing of 7-year-old Athena Strand in November of 2022. He pleaded guilty. They sentenced, the jury sentenced him to death today by lethal injection in Texas today. You know, situations like this, I know a lot of people fight against lethal injection or the death sentence, right? Because they feel like it's not right to take life, but also that family feel like it wasn't right for him to take their daughter's life also. Me personally, I don't believe in people dictating the breath of life because none of us own it. So I can't say I'm a fan of the death penalty, but I won't say I'm against the family's feelings because I only can think about them in a human being sense. Now, in the godly sense, we will want forgiveness, and we want to be angry and sin not in the godly sense, because God understands that we have upsetness, we have human emotions, and it's hard for a lot of us to forgive in certain situations. It takes time, a whole lot of time. So in that sense, yeah, Tanner Horner was sentenced to death for the murder of Athena Strand. And again, this is what the world is coming to. And I'm not just saying that in the sense of just trying to say what everybody else saying is. I'm just saying we're seeing this over and over, not just black people, not just white people, not just Hispanic people, Asian people, anything. It's all mankind. It's so many of us in this world, and it's so many of us picking sides of good and evil. And those who pick evil will have evil conduct. Those who pick good will have good deeds, respectfully. So we have to understand what we're doing and how we're doing it respectfully. So my condolences to Athena Strand's family through this situation. And to Tanner, man, I hope you find God in this situation, that he reveal himself to you. And in whatever you do, I won't give you a sentence. I won't sentence you to hell because you're still living and you still have the opportunity. You're not in the grave or anything. And it's not my place to sentence anybody to hell, but it is my place to judge justly in the things that I see. So I can judge justly and know that your actions wasn't just. You kidnapped the young lady that had nothing to do with you. So respectfully, I feel however the family feel, respectfully on that sense. And also in today's news, because today is Tuesday, May 5th. So Cinco de Mayo is today throughout America. So to those who celebrate Cinco de Mayo, happy for you. We had a Carrollton shooting in North Dallas, in the kind of North Dallas area, the northwest Dallas area. We had 2 people deceased, 3 was injured. It was like in a Korean community. I never knew when Koreans had their own little community in Dallas, but no here or there with that. But yeah, so we had a little shooting going on in Carrollton, Texas today, which is, like I said, kind of northwest of Dallas, will be considered an outskirt of Dallas. A Korean shop owner, I guess he had a dispute about the situation of his rent and things like that going on. And, I guess it took him to the edge, and, he decided to retaliate and taking lives of others. He was arrested. He did admit to taking lives of the 5 others. He did tell them why he did it over the dispute. And again, it just goes to show you the time that we're living in. Inflation is playing with nobody. Our mental is not playing with us at all. The way we're reacting, the way we're reacting to things. And like I said, I speak for all mankind. I'm not just separating people. the way we're reacting to things is not the proper way to react. We wanna use sound wisdom to go about with things because, and I only can speak for how I would look at it in that sense, like with the Korean shop. If I wasn't doing so well, right, and my business wasn't great, well, I will find new things to bring out, new rollouts and things like that to try to get my business going. If I was behind on rent, and if I knew leading up to that time that I wasn't going to make rent, I would have already started planning ahead. And not always planning ahead to move, but planning ahead to get ready, right? Finding little side gigs and things like that. I don't have, and I only can speak for me again, I don't have too much pride to go work a side gig, even though I got a main gig, right? Because we all need extra money, and inflation is not playing with nobody. And that's how we use sound wisdom, right? I don't know where wisdom lies at. I don't know where the door at, right? I think we all seek it, but I do believe if we all find understanding, we will be able to find the door of wisdom. But in that sense, to the Korean man that did that situation, um, he's going to have his time to think about it and judging justly. I can't say I agree that he can take people lives because of a financial situation that was over something that don't walk, talk, eat, or breathe. So I won't say he was justified for what he did. That was emotional eruption. So in that sense, may God have mercy on the man for the things that he did, but may he also have mercy on also the souls that he took. And my condolences go out to those families. Again, man, we have to be sound in the decisions that we're making because, this world is not fair to nobody. It plays its own games, and we have to be in the right mind, and we have to be sharp, and we have to be should standing on solid ground at all times. No matter what, you have to be should standing on solid ground at all times. So again, my condolences to those families. And man, I just hope that I speak on mankind, those who truly seek God, because, we can't separate a person that seeks God. You know, we try to, but God won't separate them. So I won't try to play the part of being the person who again throw judgment on somebody that's unjust, respectfully. So man, I just hoping we all open our hearts to God and let him direct us, because again, temptation is not going to shun its way away from us. It's going to stand right next to us. When you want to do good, evil is present right at the moment. So, we just got to be sharp in the mind and focus on the main goal, respectfully, in that sense. And also, man, I just also want to speak a little bit about the door of wisdom. As I was just talking about these stories, and I just wanted to ask any viewers that's listening, because I will respond to any comments and things like that. Nothing negative. I don't really care about negative things. I don't care about any negative that a person says about me, especially if they don't know me. I don't care about a person telling somebody else something about me that don't know me, that ain't never met me. And if a person believes something about me that ain't never met me or don't know me, then you lame. Point blank period. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And even after I meet you, after you done had your thoughts about it, I don't even want to talk to you again, because the lameness of you to judge me before you met me, it shows red flags right then and there. So on that sense with that, but I also want to speak about the door of wisdom, man, because I know different sectors of age, we think we have the wise key, right? And as I see from older to younger to my age, to middle age, nobody has it, because we're searching so many other things and we're looking for wisdom in so many beings. We're not searching where the true wisdom lies at. So it's hard to direct somebody to the door of wisdom if you don't know where it stands, right? So I just wanted to ask questions to, like I said, my viewers. Where is the door of wisdom? And how do I find understanding? See, when I talk to elders, and when I say elders, when I talk to people older than me, generations older than me, I ask them questions to truly try to find that door of wisdom for them to direct me to understanding. That way my knowledge can open and I can gain the strength I need. But that's my question I just want to know, where's the door of understanding that? You know, again, I'm a man. I want to try my best to be my best. You dig? I'm not gonna be perfect, cause perfect, it lies within us, but it's hard for us to find it because we can't find that door of wisdom, respectfully. And I just want to build my character up to be the best man I can be in my life. Um, that way, all my old ways can perish away truly. But in that sense. And also, man, I also want to keep y'all updated on the weather. Again, I'm talking in from Dallas, Texas, and today on Tuesday, man, we had a good, warm, hot day, really. It was kind of hot, not too hot. It was 88 degrees, so that was warm for us. Tomorrow on Wednesday, it's going to be 61 degrees, May 6th. Thursday, 73 degrees, our high. Friday, 79 degrees, sunny. Saturday, 82 degrees, sunny. And on Mother's Day, we're going to have 75 degrees. It's going to be beautiful outside Mother's Day. Shout out to all the mothers out there this upcoming week. Man, y'all celebrate. Man, y'all enjoy. Again, man, shout out to y'all. Shout out to my children's mother, my children's mothers. Again, man, we got to look for that door of wisdom. We need it in the households. We need it in all households, in our hearts. And when I say the door of wisdom, because when we gain wisdom, then we find understanding, and understanding guides us to knowledge, and knowledge opens us up to strength, respectfully, in that sense. But yeah, man, that's just a little bit, and also with a little bit of sports. Y'all know the Lakers is playing the Oklahoma City Thunder. I just watched the Oklahoma City Thunder take a 1-0 lead over the LA Lakers tonight on a Tuesday night. For those who's tuning in tonight and those who's tuning in Wednesday morning, I just watched the Thunder take a 1-0 lead. They beat them pretty good. Also, we had the Minnesota Timberwolves playing San Antonio Spurs in San Antonio for the first game of their series. Minnesota pulled off a victory, a 1-point victory. Shout out to them. Anthony Edwards came back and had 11 points in the fourth quarter. That was a great game by him. Wemby had 12 blocks, so he was doing his things defensively. He had a poor shooting night, but he still did his thing defensively. So shout out to them. I think that's going to be a good series. Shout out to the New York Knicks. They're doing their thing also. But again, man, that's with sports, man. And again, shout out to everybody that's tuned in, because y'all know we keep God first. Again, I'm not here to shit on nobody. I ain't here to pretend like I'm better than nobody. I'm just expressing the things that I bottle into myself. When you represent God, and I'm talking to y'all as a man, as a being, as a man that's growing as a child in God. This ain't no, everybody don't be around you. Everybody don't be in your face. Really, everybody against everything you say. But me personally, that don't make me want to shit on who they are, because I know it took me time to find him. It took me time to understand the walk I was walking. So no, I'm not here to shit on nobody. I'm not here to downplay nobody. I'm just here to try my best to set an example until the day I die, because I got to stand for something or die for nothing. And I'd rather die for God than die for nothing. I love my children. I love the people God put in my life, but I love God more. And if that causes me to lose everything but gain riches within, I take that any day, respectfully. But shout out to y'all again. This is Information Qualified. I'm Jay Dallas. Y'all stay up. Have a great week. I'll holler at y'all. Looking at the world, see the things going on, I start to contemplate how we end up in this wrong. I don't dig this way. Broken hearts, broken homes. Everybody reacting from what they